Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and they will call us visionaries. While the whole world was having a big old party, a few outsiders and weirdos saw what no one else could. XRP, folks. And I'm here to tell you, I've been watching the market today like all of you have. XRP is the one. It was always the one. It's the greatest digital asset ever created. Hashtag zero doubt. We've all known, yes, it's been a 3-year bear market. Okay. But we stayed with it. And the reason we stayed with it is because we knew with every ounce of our being what it is we were looking at. Just because the market's down does not mean it's not right in front of you what we are talking about and what we're dealing with. And today I'm going to go over a little bit of what that is. Okay. But first, let's do a victory lap and look at what is going on. Fiat Leak says battle stations, everyone. The XRP army is marching on Fiat Leak. So it's always fun to look at Fiat Leak on a day like this. Folks, we're at 27 cents and we're about to hit 28 cents. I mean, we are about to hit 28 cents. Now, don't let me, I don't want you to misunderstand me. We're talking pennies right now. I personally believe that there will be a day when XRP is moving dollars at a time, dollars per day, not pennies. That's why I'm here. I'm not here for pennies a day. I believe there will be a day when this is moving dollars, maybe multiple dollars a day. Because when you think about it, when the whole world gets switched on to this, we're only talking about 100 billion XRP, folks. That's not a lot. And when you look at it like that, it's also not a lot once the world realizes that proof of work doesn't work. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in this video too. But this is just fun. Now, wait, this afternoon when Korea and Japan and all of them wake up over that way, this might get really interesting going that way. Now let's look at what has the overall market here. It's $345 billion. Now let's put that in perspective here. $345 billion is, I saw a comparison this week that compared the crypto market as if the crypto market is Earth and the sun is all of the money that is coming. Well, that's a good way to look at it. For those of you that don't know, the Earth is much, much, much smaller than the sun. And that is what we're talking about. Right now we're talking about a handful of billions of dollars, but this is going to trillions, multi trillions of dollars is where this story ends. Okay. And it's just I'll keep saying it. We're in the beginning of the beginning. We're not even at the beginning. I mean, we're barely at the beginning of this. And I'm not saying there's not going to be pullbacks in the market. There are. But this is just the beginning. Let me hit a refresh on this and see if money was added since I last refreshed this. And it's still at 345 billion, but XRP really wants to hit 28 cents today, and I think that's what you're going to see. Now, let's do a refresh on this coin Paprika. I'm looking at the return rates. Look at this. In 7 days, XRP is up 31%. In 30 days, it's up 56%. The price is up 56% in 30 days. For those people out there who said, oh, we're never going to have a bull run like we did in 2017. My contention is that the bull run of 2017 was a joke compared to what is going to be. I'm not saying this moment right now, but I am saying sooner rather than later. I believe 2017 was absolutely nothing compared to where this all goes. Just look, it went to what, 850 billion total market cap. That's nothing compared to the money in the world and other markets. It's absolutely nothing. you've seen absolutely nothing yet. And I do predict that in the coming years, maybe in this year, that you will begin to see dollar at a time movements in XRP as the world really gets turned on to digital assets. Okay. Now let's look at this. We had, this is a good tweet from XRP 2020. XRP news this week. Grayscale doubles down on their XRP investment. I'll show you that in a minute. Warren Buffett bought 21 million shares of Bank of America. XRP acknowledged as fast and cheap bridge currency in the new G30 report. I showed that to you this week. XRP has pumped 33% this week. They knew all along what's about to go down. That's what you want to know what I truly believe? That's what I believe. I believe that there are people that are out there buying right now who are just waiting on the sidelines to make sure that all this was really going to happen. And I believe those are the people that are buying, and a lot of the people that are buying right now. There was this Forbes article that came out the other day that I missed. Rock bottom interest rates are driving a boom in cryptocurrencies. The last paragraph is what I wanted to read to you, if I can get rid of that. Let's see here. Yeah. Cryptocurrencies are getting short-term boosts in pricing from a wave of institutional and retail investors with a variety of incentives, many of them brought on by the largest monetary expansion of our age. Where did that come from? Some of those incentives are here for the long haul, as monetary authorities struggle with the short-term effects of the current events and the longer haul efforts to fully recover economically. Monetary policy during the current events is acting as a bridge to cryptocurrencies for many new institutional and retail investors skeptical of its effects, and perhaps an enduring reason to stay in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Almost like Forbes is being told something. And then Michael Arrington tweeted this out. Is it 2017? I think Michael Arrington is starting to feel some bullishness. And then this was on CNBC Fast Money.
Pillar, best ROE in class, exposure to institutions as opposed to retail.
Carter.
If you have precious metals, that's great, but this is a time also to add some Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Well, thank these guys. They're finally telling us to add Bitcoin and Ethereum once the market starts going in the green. That's not the kind of advice you need. The kind of advice you need is what to invest in before it goes up. So thanks a lot, CNBC. Welcome to the party. And then, of course, Mike Novogratz is out talking up his Bitcoin investment again.
People kept asking me, why wasn't Bitcoin rallying? Gold was rallying. Why wasn't Bitcoin rallying? You know, Bitcoin still has a lot of retail interest in it. And I think a lot of that retail interest shifted to the story stocks, to the tech stocks, because they were just more fun. They were moving faster. You were making more money. And now that these things have rallied so far, it might be at some pause. I think yesterday you saw a lot of money shift back over to gold, Bitcoin.
All right. Not going to play any more of that. I'm going to move along. Michael at VAL5 links, October, when the International Monetary Fund meets between October 12th and October 18th to revalue its special drawing rights. The world's reserve currency waiting in the wings. Essentially, a new Bretton Woods is in the making. And this is an article I'm not going to go into. But then there's this. From 321XRP, Trump may, as Judy Shelton has advocated and as JFK tried in 1963, pull off a global reckoning of his own by issuing U.S. Treasury notes backed by gold, possibly at a modest starting point of $10,000 or higher, effectively returning to the gold standard. And then right here, he's got this. With the IMF attempting to pull off a fiscal reckoning minus the U.S. dollar, President Trump may, and it's got this part that he just says, the new dollars would be pegged to gold, possibly at a modest starting point of $10,000 or even higher, effectively returning to the gold standard. Okay. And then there was this from XRP Crypto Wolf. China Central Bank Governor Yi Gang has called for a new general issue of the IMF special drawing rights to mitigate the impact of the pandemic. Bank of New York Mellon, we know them, said Beijing sees a potential second win for China's currency internationalization. And then there's this from XRP Crypto Wolf. India's government confirms crypto bill is awaiting approval. The Inter-Ministerial Committee's cryptocurrencies bill is awaiting approval from the Indian government. The cryptocurrency bill is currently being examined by various ministries. Sometimes, folks, does it feel like everything is all like everybody has said it's go time? That's what it feels like, because this is Russian President Vladimir Putin signed the first of two bills on crypto assets into law. Decentralized cryptocurrencies are considered a type of property. A more detailed law regarding regulating cryptocurrency business is expected to be passed later this year. And then Heo Seiko Carmona sent me this. Grayscale just doubled their investment in XRP since yesterday. Now remember, Barry Silbert owns Grayscale through the Digital Currency Group. Barry Silbert in 2016, I've shown you the tweet on this channel. He said that they owned XRP. Then in 2019, he said on Twitter that XRP was not on their conviction list, in parentheses, yet. And so now it looks like maybe it's on their conviction list now, because this XRP trust, look at 3.7 million, and that's on 7/30/20. And then on 7/31/20, it's got 6.2 million in it. How about them apples? And then it's always nice when XRP is going up in price and we get to show you great oldie clips like this. Sometimes it's nice to take a stroll down memory lane. This is Tushar Jain. Let's all give him some credit here.
Let's talk about the idiosyncratic risk around shorting XRP. What are you shorting there? What's your expectation around XRP? Why are you so comfortable to short it?
There's a few things that make me comfortable shorting XRP. One is that I don't believe that the token economics are sound. Even with their XRapid product, which they like to talk up quite a lot, the velocity of the Ripple token is extremely high. So,
wow, I love where these guys have placed themselves in history. It's going to be funny to watch them try to get out of it. Now, a reply to that video that I put up from Michelle XRP, who is a bot, number 985589. She says, the memory from just over a month ago, Yo-Yo sharing this phone call. Now, I couldn't remember if I ever played this. It's one of the more fascinating things I've heard in this space. I'm going to play you just a short clip, but go give, his name is, XRP Yo-Yo. He's got a YouTube channel. Go give him a subscribe. And he's also XRP Yo-Yo on Twitter, because it's his video. Well, listen to this part. I went and rewatched this from right here when I saw this reply to my tweet. And in doing so, I saw something. So I watched it again. I saw several things that jumped out at me, but I'm just going to show you one of them. Watch this.
Do that.
And by the way, this was put out like a month or two ago. XRP Yo-Yo put this out a month or two ago. Watch this.
It basically scared, all of these guys to get on board with this new system that's coming out. And could be, I think it's, a good chance it happens this year, at the latest, maybe Q1, but it's going to be backed by gold. It's going to be digitized gold.
Okay. I'm not going to play any more of it, but I'm going to tell you about it. When it got to here, I saw something. I was like, whoa. So reminder, this XRP Yo-Yo put this out a week ago. Okay. Now there were several things. This is the first thing in this. Now this is a phone call between two people that we don't know who the two people are. I don't know. But when I got to this point, I was watching it and I said, you know what? That is crazy. And here's what's crazy about this scene right here. You see this article that is featured in the video? Recognize this name right here? I do. Barry Eichengreen. The reason I recognize it is because just this week, David Schwartz just happens to interview Barry Eichengreen on his podcast, talking about, are there parallels between gold and crypto? And this is what Yo-Yo put out in this section about how it's going to be digitized gold. There are no coincidences, folks. Now, there's also some other things in this audio that are not coincidences. One of the things is this right here. They mention in this clip, and I'm not going to go into it. They mention in this clip that Ripple has been meeting with high ups in China as a part of what's going to happen. And just this week, Michael at VAL5 Links tweeted this out. I covered it yesterday, I believe. Compliments of XRP Arcade. It seems that Ripple has been working under the radar with various banks and institutions in China and Malaysia for the better half of 2020. And then in this video, now remember, this was a month or two ago when this was put out, folks. And later in the video, it says that Luxembourg is vital. Luxembourg and Liechtenstein are vital parts of this whole thing. And it says that Luxembourg is where so they need one to do all this. That there needs to be one country that declares XRP the currency for that country, and it mentions how important Luxembourg is. Okay, and so that reminded me of. Well, actually, the other thing, here's the Luxembourg part. This is from June 20th, 2016. Ripple continues global growth with new Luxembourg office to support protocol neutrality. So this, I think that's like the prime minister or a major figure there in Luxembourg. And the final thing that's mentioned in this video that I was reminded of is that they mention, they refer to, it's the first place that I've seen, it was the second place. They referred to XRP as a supranational currency. Well, then I remembered this document that was out on Twitter about a year or two ago from the World Bank, where it's a World Bank document. And what do they say? Supranational currency, Ripple XRP. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Okay. Now I want to show you this. This is why Bitcoin has never been the one, folks. And we've tried to point this out all along, but nobody wants to listen. This, Ethereum and Ethereum Classic are their proof of work. Okay. Bitcoin's proof of work. Proof of work does not work. We say this over and over. This is from Binance. Okay. This is today from Binance. Earlier today, Ethereum Classic experienced a chain reorg of 3,693 blocks. Our alert system caught this immediately and automatically halted withdrawals and deposits. This looks like it may be a 51% attack. We will update you as things unfold. Now remember, folks, XRP is the one. It's the greatest digital asset ever created. Even the Bitcoin maxis like Mike Novogratz, they all know what you're seeing right here. And this is what's been so baffling. Anthony Pompliano knows what you're seeing right here. All of them know the problems that there are. That's why I've always said XRP is the one. All this diversion and focus on Bitcoin it's not honest, is what it is. It's not honest. Well, yesterday I saw this. Anthony Pompliano, he tweets this: the market determines the winner. Well, the Bitcoin people have intentionally kept XRP off exchanges. The Gemini exchange that's run by the Winklevoss brothers, they will not add XRP to that exchange. And you know why? Well, I tweeted this I replied to his tweet with this. This tweet is exactly right. Ryan Zagone of Ripple addresses it perfectly in this clip. So listen to this. This is Ryan Zagone, who was one of the first regulatory guys with Ripple.
Right. You might still use proof of work.
Great. But I invite Ryan and Desiree, I don't know if you would like to comment on this as well. But Ryan, go ahead.
Proof of work doesn't work. Proof of work doesn't work.
Ryan, proof of work's been working.
Let me finish.
Proof
of work doesn't work.
Let him finish, please.
And in the early days of Bitcoin, there was a whole group of developers that broke off to create other assets, XRP being one of them, that doesn't use mining, that's cheaper from an energy perspective than Visa, and already scales to 1,500 transactions a second. A lot of these problems have already been solved. The challenge for adoption comes back to policy. The policy uncertainty around some of the assets has limited adoption, particularly here in the US. And I'm speaking from Ripple and XRP because we use that asset because it's a half a cent per payment. It's basically free. It's it scales and it's efficient. So 1,500 transactions a second at nearly no energy burn. So we're at a point today where there are real solutions to all of these challenges that already exist. Policy has become the challenge. And we heard on the first panel that around centralization on China, and this is going to be a hard pill for Peter to swallow. But 80% of the mining power for Bitcoin is controlled by 6 mining pools, 5 of which are in China. Today, the policy certainty in the US exists for Bitcoin and Ethereum, despite the fact those are China-controlled platforms. So activity goes to those platforms. What we need to do from a policy perspective in the US is look at the places where there are uncertainty. And one place, I'm speaking directly for me here, is XRP, where it looks like Bitcoin. It's decentralized, it's open source. We have 7% of the validation power on that, rather small in there. Grouping or giving clarity to those ones that are very similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, that have the same characteristics and should be classified the same way. And then we're creating a level playing field across all the cryptos. I'm not anti-Bitcoin or anti-Ethereum by any means. I think there's a lot of great potential and breakthrough there. But we need to have a level playing field so the market can pick which ones they want to use and not be, as today they are, hindered by regulatory uncertainty.
See, and that's why I replied to that video to Anthony Pompliano, the market determines the winner. The market hasn't been given the opportunity to determine the winner, but you're about to see it. Now, I want to remind you that they will call us visionaries. And while the world was having a big old party, there was a few of us out here, a few of us weirdos that saw what no one else could. And you should all be proud of yourselves if you've been here for long. And if you weren't here, that's fine too. Welcome to the party. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And tell your friends and family that they will call us visionaries. But I'm just glad to have been along for the ride. Thanks for listening.